All right. So we have school starting back up soon. I know that we are all kind of on different schedules across the world, but for us, it started not quite a week ago. But I wanted to hop on here and talk about volunteering and doing all of that stuff because I am not a volunteer mom. And my kids know this. My little boy actually last year would joke with me. He'd be like, "Hey mom, do you want me to tell Mr. let's just call him like Mr. Joe. Do you want me to tell Mr. Joe that you'll volunteer for to help out for the end of school party?" And he just kind of like chuckles because here's the thing. I don't want to volunteer in my kids' classrooms. I do not want to volunteer to go on field trips. I enjoy my time at home while the kids are at school and they love going to school and seeing their friends, and that's okay. And I think a lot of times society puts a lot of pressure on us as moms to be that volunteer mom, to go on the field trips, to do all of the things, then come home, build your business, stay on top of the house. And no, like, that is not what I want. I honestly don't want to go hang out in a classroom with a bunch of kids. And I like a quiet house and being able to get my work done. And if I want to spend time with my own kids when they get home from school in the afternoon, then I get my work done during the day while they're gone. And so you get to decide. Maybe you're a mom who loves to volunteer in the classroom or you enjoy going on field trips. I will admit they do they do a fun field trip down here where they go to Zion National Park and they go on a hike, and that is one that I could probably see myself doing if I drove separately. Do not put me on a bus, but I know where my priorities are at, and that is being free to spend time with my kids after school. And I enjoy having the quiet day where I can have a slow morning and then get into business, and there's plenty of time to get the things done that I need to so that I'm available to them when they get home. And so you get to decide what you want. But if school hasn't started for you, or if school has, and you want to be able to participate in those things, put it on the calendar and put it in your schedule and decide when you're going to volunteer, when you're going to help out. But if you are a mom like me who doesn't want to volunteer, has no desire to, doesn't want to go on the field trip, let yourself be okay with that. And there shouldn't be any guilt. There's that should word again. There shouldn't be any guilt, but really, you don't need to feel guilt for not wanting to do something simply because society wants you to think and believe that you should want to do that. And I feel like that was a mouthful there. You don't have to be a volunteer at school, in your kid's classroom, on field trips, and that is okay. There's nothing wrong with that. You do not need to feel guilt about that. You get to celebrate that part of you, because knowing that and letting go of the guilt and the shame around it allows you to step into your power, allows you to really know who you are. I think a lot of times that comes from people pleasing as well. So we want to like make sure everybody's happy and nobody thinks that like we're lazy or that we never help out. And so we just do it out of obligation because we don't want them to think a certain way, instead of just standing in our truth and in our power and just saying, nope, sorry, like I don't volunteer in classrooms. What I do, there's the do again. Oh my gosh. What I will do is, if they're having a class party and they are asking for supplies for it, I will donate supplies. I will donate hand sanitizer or soap or snacks for the classroom. That is the stuff that I will do. I contribute in my own little way by doing those things, and not by spending my time in the classroom. So, that's just a little thought for you today. I know that this is a short one, but I want you to really think about how you choose to spend your time when the kids are back in school and the things that you want to get done. And if you do want to be a field trip mom or a volunteer mom, get it on your calendar. Maybe they need a volunteer every Tuesday for 2 hours or something like that. And that's something that you want to do. Get it on the calendar so that you can work your business around that. Remember, we are fitting our business into our life, not our life into our business. And so you get to decide what that looks like. And then if you are not a volunteer mom and you don't want to go on any field trips, you don't want to volunteer in the classroom, celebrate yourself for also knowing that. It does not have to look one way or the other. It only needs to look the way that you choose for it to look. And I will talk to you next time.